Hi everyone. Hope you guys are safe and healthy. Today I'm gonna talk about 2021 SM predictions. I'm pretty sure YERI Potter is the first to do company dedication predictions. So credit to them. The link of their video is given in the description. Enjoy, like, comment and share this video and maybe subscribe. Okay, let's start. Number 1 is EXO. 2020 was a very stressful year for EXO and EXO-Ls. We went through a lot. I don't think we'll get an EXO comeback. Maybe we'll get a group comeback with the non-military members, but the chances are pretty slim. I think Baekhyun will have 2 comebacks next year. He sells extremely well both domestically and internationally, so there's no way SM is not giving him 2 comebacks. Kai will come back too. He just debuted, so it will be sooner rather than later. Kyungsoo will be out of military. I'm sure he's gonna focus on acting and maybe a solo debut. Who knows? Schumann may get a solo or a musical as well. EXO-SC will have a comeback too. But it's gonna be in the mid-year time after the whole Chanyeol drama gets forgotten. Seehyun might make an acting comeback as well. And Lay is gonna become even bigger in China. His growth in China is very impressive and he'll probably focus on that.
Hey yo, listen up! No matter what they say, no matter what they do, we gon' resonate.
Number 2 is NCT. Now NCT had a phenomenal year. They became a million seller and have gotten so many fans, so I'm thinking SM is gonna use this growth as much as they can. Let's start with NCT 127. They are gonna have a comeback or maybe even 2 comebacks. Kick It was impactful and SM might release something similar. NCT Dream is gonna have a full album comeback. I just feel that for some reason. And it's gonna be youth-centered. YERI is gonna have 1 Chinese comeback and an English song release. I just hope that SM really aims for the Chinese market as much as they can. We all know SM is lazy when it comes to taking care of their Chinese artists. Hope they don't bench YERI. I also think SM is gonna debut a new NCT subunit and older NCT members are gonna be in dramas or movies or OSTs. I don't think any of them will get a solo debut in 2021.
You got me feeling like a psycho.
Number 3 is Red Velvet. Now I've seen this thing too many times and I have to say it. Give up on the Red Velvet is gonna end up like FX narrative. FX's situation was way worse from the beginning than Red Velvet. FX got 1 comeback a year and didn't have a fandom name for years. They didn't even have a light stick. Red Velvet is not gonna end up like them. Also, a lot of people think that Red Velvet is gonna disband because their contracts end next year, and let me tell you something, as an old SM stan, SM groups never disband. They may get sent to the dungeon, but disbandment is not an option. FX members are not even in SM anymore, but they still haven't technically disbanded. And Red Velvet is a huge moneymaker for SM. So they are probably gonna last for at least 10 years like SNSD. I'm sure that Red Velvet will make a comeback next year with something sultry or sexy. Irene and Seulgi may have a subunit comeback after Irene's movie promotions end. Wendy will release OSTs. Joy might get an acting opportunity and YERI will probably continue her radio show or even make a solo single. She might also try to leave the company, which I'm scared about, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Number 4 is SNSD or Girls' Generation. Will I ever get to see SNSD on stage again? God knows. I personally don't have any hope for an OT8 comeback. I've given up on that. Maybe we will get that when it's their 15th anniversary. I do think GG might make a comeback. But even that chance is very slim to non-existent. So I don't know what to say. Sones, I'm really sorry. But SNSD members are gonna continue being active. Hoyeon will definitely make a comeback next year. I just hope it's nothing like Dessert. Please, not that. Taeyeon will also make a comeback. Honestly, I'm so glad she's healing and working. Yoona might get a single and Yuri might get a comeback. But I think most of them are gonna stick with acting or musical, except for Tiffany, who's already in America. I just hope I get to see a group comeback at least once before my soul leaves this shell of a body. Number 5 is ESPA. Now this one is interesting. When I went on Reddit, the opinions on ESPA was so polarizing. Half of the people said ESPA is gonna flop, other half said they will blow up. Now I'm in the middle of this. I think ESPA will get 2 to 3 comeback next year. They'll have a good response. But for the first 1 or 2 years, they will get a lot of hate. I'm not sure if SM will actually add new members, but if they do, the hate is gonna be way worse. When Red Velvet debuted, they got a lot of hate. And for the first 2 years it was tough. So ESPA is gonna have the same problem. I think SM is gonna try and showcase their group chemistry and members' personality. I think SM is gonna try and push the other members along with Karina. So let's hope for the best. Number 6 is Super Junior. Now I don't stand Super Junior. Nor do I know them that nicely. But I'm gonna predict that Super Junior D&E is gonna have a comeback and Super Junior as a group will make a comeback. Super Junior still sells a lot. So I don't think SM is gonna bench them. Number 7 is Shinee. OMG, let me scream about Shinee. Shinee is finally back. My loves, my babies. I love them so much. It's been years since we got a full group comeback. So I am so excited. First, as a group, I think Shinee will make a comeback in the first half of 2021. They'll probably get a retro comeback or a ballet-ish comeback. Now I know I said in my unpopular K-pop opinions that the retro trend is getting boring. But I'm a raging hypocrite when it comes to Shinee. So I'll be streaming if they get a retro comeback. Now about solo work. I feel like Minho is gonna go back to acting. Onu might continue on musical and so is Kibum. Kibum might also get a solo. I'm hoping for the best. Taemin is gonna have a comeback next year. He sells extremely well, so SM is gonna give him comebacks before his military service. So I'm hoping for the best for Shinee. Now let's talk about SM Entertainment as a company. I think next year, they are either gonna have a huge scandal or they are gonna open their eyes and finally gonna change their creative and PR team. SM managed to anger every fandom they have under them this year, and if they don't wake up and become careful, it's gonna blow up on their face. We all saw what happened with the plagiarism accusations and all the PR disasters, so if they don't change their game, it's gonna be a problem that they might not be able to solve them. So this is the video. I hope you guys liked it. I'll probably do a similar video on YG Entertainment and JYP Entertainment or even Big Hit Entertainment. So subscribe for that. I'll see you guys later. Bye.